Hello Year 3 and welcome to Lesson 5 of Forces and Magnets of Science Week. This is our final science lesson and today we're going to be predicting the outcome of an investigation. We're going to record and present data and we're going to summarise findings in a conclusion. Okay, but let's have a recap. What have we done so far with magnets? Well, we found out yesterday in an investigation that 5 of our materials were magnetic, and then we chose one at the end to use at the end of Robin's arrows so that they would go straight into the target. But will they go into the target if we don't have anything magnetic at the back? No. So today we need to find the strongest magnet to attach to the back of our archery target here. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And do you know what I have? I have one of our materials yesterday that is magnetic. I have loads of paper clips, okay? And we're going to need those. And we also need 3 different magnets. So I have the bar magnet is contestant number 1. A horseshoe magnet is contestant number 2. And a ring magnet. Looks a little bit like a polo, but it's not. It's magnetic. Okay, so those are our 3 different magnets, and we're going to make this a fair test. How? By changing one thing and keeping everything else the same. So what thing are we going to change? That's right, the magnet. We're going to change the magnet, the type of magnet each time, unlike yesterday. So the independent variable is the thing that we change, and that is the magnet. The dependent variable is the thing that we measure or observe. And that's going to be the number of paper clips that are attracted by each of the magnets. And the control variable is the thing that we keep the same, and that's going to be the height of the magnet above the ground. So do you see my meter stick here in the background? Well, we're going to hold the magnet a meter above the ground on each attempt so that everything is the same, apart from the strength of the magnet, which we will measure by looking at the number of paper clips. So let's do it. But first, I want you to write down the introduction of the investigation. I want you to copy this out. So first of all, you need to write, where's my cursor, there it is. You need to write the introduction, underline it with a ruler, and then put a colon at the end. And then underneath, I want you to copy this all out, and then put in the correct words in the right places from our word bank here. So we're going to carry out an investigation to find the... and then you choose which one you want. So pause the video now, have a go at that, and then remember that on the last slide is where all this information came from. So if you need to pause the video, you can rewind the video to check your answers too. So pause the video now, unpause when you're ready to move on. And we will move on. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, the next thing that we're going to do is draw a diagram. So what I want you to do is in your book, under your introduction, is to write down diagram, underline it, put the colon, and then underneath I want you to draw a quick sketch, very simple, of the things that we're going to need. So I've done an example there. I did the bar magnet, I did a quick sketch of it there with a paper clip underneath. And look, I labelled everything too with a straight line and an arrow. So copy this example down, draw it into your own book, and remember to follow the rules for drawing diagrams here. Remember, no colour, no shading, yep, use a ruler. And then when you're done, unpause the video and then we'll move on to the next part. And we shall move on in 3, 2, 1, go. Right, prediction. We need to write a sentence or two explaining which magnet that you think will hold the most paper clips. So do you think it will be the bar magnet? I don't know. Will it be the horseshoe magnet? Or will it be the ring magnet? You need to fill that in. So I think that the magnet will be the strongest and attract the most paper clips because... and then you can come up with an idea of why you think that is. So pause the video now, copy that down in your books under the headline prediction, and then unpause when you're ready. And we will move on in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, collecting data. So the next thing you need to write down is table, underline it, do the colon, and then copy the table as it is here. So we've got the type of magnet along the side, we've got the bar, the horseshoe, and the ring, and then we're going to attach paper clips from this height here, from the top of this meter, and then we'll see how many paper clips are attracted. So I will keep attaching them until eventually they will not attract anymore, and then they will fall to the ground. Okay, and then we'll count up. Whichever one has the biggest number of paper clips attached to the magnet will be our strongest, and then we can write about that. So pause the video now, draw out the table, and prepare for our investigation. Okay, welcome back. So I'm going to start off with the bar magnet. I'm going to show you how we will do the investigation, but I have a feeling that we might need a lot of paper clips for this, so it might take quite a while to actually do the investigation. So let's get it started, and if it goes on for quite a long time, I might have to pause the video and then just give you the answers afterwards. But let's go for it to begin with. So we have our bar magnet, and I've got that just here at the top. And there we are, one paper clip. I'll go to 10, and if there's any more, I'll pause the video and let you know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, my meter stick's fallen, but I'm going to keep the magnet still. 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they all still are attracted to the magnet, so it's going to be stronger than 10. What I'll do is I will pause the video, and then I'll continue adding paper clips, and I'll let you know the number when I've finished. Okay, I'm back. Who wants to have a look at what happened? Yes, great. Okay, so with the bar magnet, we had 51 paper clips attached to that. With the horseshoe, we had a massive 74. Woo! Yeah. And the last one was the ring magnet, and that had 31. And look, that went a little bit differently because they're kind of attached all over to it there. You see, it worked differently to the other two instead of them dangling down. Okay, great. So now we've got that data in our table. I want you to copy down those results and then unpause when you're ready, and we'll have a look at what we're going to do with these results. So we're going to see how we can present the data in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, we're going to draw a graph, and what we're going to need for that, that's right, we're going to need a pencil, and we're going to need a ruler as well. So we have got the number of paper clips up one side, and we have the different types of magnets along the bottom. So we can draw a bar for each one and show how many paper clips each one could hold. Now, I haven't got it here, but I will on my next slide. On the number of paper clips slide, we know that we got up to 74 paper clips is the highest number. So on each line, I want you to go up, and I want you to have 0, and then go up a line, and then have 10, then 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we're going to go up to 100 paper clips, okay? So, and you're going to have one line for every 10 paper clips. So how many lines, when we start here during our graph, we're going to start on the left side of our page, and we are going to go down 10 lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll draw a line down our 10 lines there. Once we get to the bottom of that, we can start drawing the x-axis, this line. So we're going to need to draw that along far enough that we can get bars in for 3 different types of magnet. So we need bar first, and enough like maybe about 2 centimeters for the bar, and then 2 centimeters long we have the horseshoe, and then on the other side we have the ring. So take a moment take as long as you like, because it's important presenting this data neatly. So draw your bar graph carefully, and then whenever you're ready to move on, just unpause the video and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, let's have a look at the graph that I have. There we go. So I've done my bars, I've coloured them in blue, but you can colour yours in whatever colours you like. So number of paper clips, that's what I was saying there. We've gone all the way up to 100. And I've put the results by the side too. I said bar had 51. Let's check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 51. Good. Horseshoe. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 74. Okay. And ring 10, 20, 31. And if you'll notice actually, doing these bar graphs, I know we did a bit of them with Oak Academy last term, but it's a lot like measuring when you go up the side of a graph as well, because you know that you have to go up this amount, 51, to get to 51. Okay. Remember that this is the horseshoe, by the way, because it's in the shape of a horseshoe. This is the bar, and this was the ring. Okay. Right. Let's see. So pause your video, change anything if you need to, and then move on when you're ready. And we're moving on in 3, 2, 1, now. Right, the conclusion. So I want you to copy this out and fill in the gaps of the conclusion. So the magnet attracted the most paper clips, which means it's the strongest. We will use this magnet on the target because it will attract Robin's arrow, which has on it, and that's a magnetic metal. So what we need to do here is, in our first gap, we need to say the name of our strongest magnet. Was it the bar? Was it the horseshoe? Was it the ring? You tell me. And then in the second gap, we're going to say the name of the material that we chose in our investigation yesterday. And that is our conclusion. Okay, so let's have a talk about what we've done this week. This week, we've covered soils and rocks, teeth, and magnets. And we've linked it all to Robin Hood every day. And thanks to you, Robin Hood won the archery contest and got the silver arrow. So I want you to tell me, what was your favourite investigation? What was the favourite thing you found out, and why? And then after you've done that, write down 5 different things that you learned this week. And once you've done, that's the end of Science Week. It's been fantastic fun, and you've worked really hard, and we've got a lot of new information. So well done, everybody. Tune back in next week for week 2 of Topic, which will be history.